everybody, my name is Janaya Toye and this is my channel where I talk about whatever I want. So, in today's video I thought I would expand a little bit on the orchestra Sistema in Norwich, or at least where it started, because what is Sistema? Where did it start? Why did it start? How did it start? What is the meaning of life? So, let's put that back in. So, let me take you back to an ancient time, 1975, Venezuela. Picture the scene. Crime rates are through the roof. Kids are out on the street, have nothing better to do, you know? So this dude, this epic dude called Jose Antonio Abreu decides, I'm not going to give you food, money or water. I'm going to give you an instrument and you are going to practice. And he was a smart dude. He knew what he was on about. So he was the founder of El Sistema Venezuela. And yeah, that year that Sistema started, crime rates went right down there. And I'm like, dude, that's epic, you know? Because what it did was it got kids from disadvantaged areas, gave them something to do, and then was like, yo, this is a discipline. You've got to show up on time and you've got to do the work. And kids did the work because it's fun, you know? So what they did was they gave free music lessons around disadvantaged areas where kids could just turn up and be like, yo, I want to learn. And they'd be like, okay, sit down. Here's your instrument, here's what we're playing, go learn it. And it was so great. It was amazing. You know, like I said, crime rates, they plummeted in the first few years that Sistema started. And later on, it got to the point where, you know, people would be like, oh, have you heard about Sistema? Oh, I really want to be a part of that orchestra, but there's no places left. Like, seriously, it was full to capacity. Everyone wanted to be a part of this amazing orchestra that no one had heard of just a few years before. And it was so great that, you know, they managed to get government funding, and then it went worldwide. Okay, so what does Sistema do now? Largely the same as what it did all those years ago. Basically, gives kids in disadvantaged areas something to do. Gives us music, gives us instruments, gives us a reason to behave, basically. And it's been going for, I think, 12 years now. I remember, yeah, a couple years ago, I got one of these. You can't really see it because it's flipped. But basically, I'd been there for 10 years in 2019. Yeah. I mean, Sistema means a lot to me, you know. They're basically my family now. But what Sistema does these days is it puts on concerts, you know, still teaches kids. Like, well, I'm not a kid anymore, so sad. But it teaches kids music, it, you know, gives us something to do, basically. And that's the most important thing. It gives us something to do, something we enjoy. And I am so grateful to Sistema for everything I've been able to do over the years. You know, I went abroad. I would have never been able to leave this country, even once, if it weren't for Sistema. But they took me to Sweden. They took me to Sweden in Gothenburg and taught me, like, so much. And I was part of this huge orchestra with, like, over 1,000 pieces. And it was mental. It was great. I loved it. I loved it. And also, like, we do lots of concerts around, you know, just this country. I mean, we do stuff at the old Epic Studios. We did stuff there. We did stuff in London a lot. I don't really like London, but it's good for concert halls. I played at the Queen Elizabeth Hall. I played just outside of the Queen Elizabeth Hall. We went to the Queen Elizabeth Hall quite a lot, and I remember my mum dropped the camera because she was crying when we were playing Bittersweet Symphony. I remember that piece. Yeah, and it's always been fun. It has, you know. I love Sistema more than anything in this world. They mean so much to me, and that's why I'm going to visit every single one of them around the UK as I go, because why not? Because it's fun, and also because, well, we've all met each other before. I mean, it's like going to see family, you know? And we used to do this thing every year where basically we would all go, like, I remember one year we went to Overstrand. That place was beautiful, honestly. The place that we stayed was gorgeous, really old Victorian houses. We went to Winchester. That was a bit more modern, that place. I think we went to like a boarding school that time. But yeah, and we performed in all these great places with everyone from all over the country, you know, in one spot, all the different Sistema programs in one spot. And basically, like, it's so much fun. I loved it. And you got to stay there for like a week, and it was just really intense, you know? And it was brilliant, and I loved it. And I mean, it's nothing like the videos that I do these days where I just kind of mess around with my violin. I would probably get told off for messing around with my violin like that. But, like, it was really intense, and it was brilliant, and it was really professional, and I loved it. It was brilliant. And yeah, like, we used to do that every year, obviously pre-COVID, and it was great. It was the best. I loved it. That's all I can really say. Like, I remember going to these things and being so excited to see the same people every year, but then you meet new people and be like, yo, what's up? And it was great, and we all just played music together, and I got desk buddies. I never have desk buddies at Sistema in Norwich because we're small as an orchestra, but I got desk buddies. So, like, I never have desk buddies, but I love having desk buddies. Also, they cover up your mistakes. So the pressure isn't solely on me to be my own desk buddy. But yeah. Also, just popping in to say, I'm not sponsored by Sistema. I wish I was. I've just been a part of it for so long that they're my family and I love talking about them. But yeah, if you feel like it, then I'm going to drop a link in the description, and you can donate some money to them if you want. You can donate an instrument if you have one. And yeah, let's get the word out. Sistema's great. I love them. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. Tune in tomorrow for the next one. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that jazz, YouTubery stuff. Have a good day, guys.